How to stack tracks into summing track groups in Logic Pro X and why it's important. Okay, so I typically like to stack and sum my tracks when I'm working with vocals, but you can apply this to your MIDI as well. And it's basically when I want to combine a bunch of layers and then affect them all at the same time with the same effects and the same treatments and sort of have it all glued together, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to hold down Control while I have these two selected, and it'll bring up my menu, and I'm going to create a stack track, a track stack, and make it a summing stack. And now on this top layer, I can apply effects and apply EQs and apply other things that will affect everything. And within that, these have their own effects and everything going on as well. So create a bunch of vocal chains for your background singers and then your front singers and then your other vocalist that's jumping in as the feature, etc. This is a great way to separate and group stuff and EQ stuff all at the same time. And if you've been following along the tutorials, we've been building this slowly over the first couple basics of the tutorial. I now have two audio layers in here. It's the same little ditty that I'm singing. Both turned out a little different. Now, when we work with these summing tracks, when we work with vocals, we can separate left and right channels a little bit, even though it's the same line. It's a little bit differently sung, and we have a cool little stereo imaged effect going on, which we can then further expand upon by adding effects and whatnot to the summing track. Okay, there we go. That's why it's important and how to stack tracks into a summing track in Logic Pro X and take more control of your channel groups in your songs. Next lesson.